Monday morning. Early on, nothing really has started yet in terms of work and schedule and rush. Just out walking the dogs. So a nice dry hand, a very nice dry hand, and a very much a nice dry foot. Excuse me if I'm a bit dusty. I've been walking around outside. It is summer here, but nice and dry. When I do sweat, I tend to sweat on the outside here most, all around my toes, and it tends to be down this side of my palm the worst. It actually drips down my arm sometimes. It's horrible. And obviously the fingers, not the back of the hand. Back of the hand's the saviour really sometimes. Always tends to be the dry bit. It's so dry. And it's lovely. This is how I want my hands to be all the time. It's just that, you know, nature has other plans at times. But yeah, trying to get hold of my anxiety since starting this channel and making just a little video and a short the other day. I've been practicing a few techniques, and I actually opened up and talked to a friend of mine who has a similar issue with hyperhidrosis, only affecting his hands. His feet never sweat. He doesn't know how lucky he is, but still the hand sweating does affect him quite profusely. He's a young guy, he's in his 20s. Socially it's quite upsetting for him when he wants to sort of be around friends and just sort of meeting new people. You just want to shake their hands, sort of thing. So yeah, I realised this is one long video of just my hand. I'm gonna have to learn to do some cool things with it. Here you go. That's quite cool, isn't it? I bet you can't do that. Dodgy thumbs as well as sweaty hands. But look, anyway, the moral of the story is my sweating seems to be anxiety related, a lot of the time subconscious. If you were to ask me in the moments that I'm sweating what's wrong, I'd say nothing. A lot of the time there is nothing wrong, but it is really just like subconscious sweat, I think, at times. You know, like subconsciously in a rush, subconsciously nervous. So trying to get hold of that subconscious is it's really important to me, and I am doing my best to find a solution, because if I can make a difference to even one person's life who suffers with this, then it will just be such a great feeling for me. And man, if I can just end this sweating issue that I never had when I was a child, to be fair. This only came, in fact, I do remember sweating on some of my school papers, because I'm left-handed, so my hand would go across the page this way, and I remember taking some of the ink with it when I was young. But not as bad as it was. In fact, the first time I remember sweat really becoming a problem is when I had an interview, a job interview, with Land Rover, and that was the first time I really noticed how much my hands sweat in a situation, a social situation, meeting new people, hiring me. So anyway, great day. Be sweat free.